Hello there, how are you? My name is Myrna Ivette Claudio, and this is part two of the message that I did. Um, it was like a day and a half ago or something like that, about 2 days ago. The real, raw, authentic you. This is part two of the real, raw, authentic you. And I was saying in the first message to be yourself, to that we have been acclimated as a child um, to grow up to become what others may want us to be. Whether there are teachers, there are your parents or somebody who raised you, and it's outside of the frequency and the vibration of who you're supposed to be today. So, who you're supposed to be is just nothing rehearsed, nothing planned, nothing, no schooling, not anything like that. Schooling doesn't make you who you are. Schooling gives you knowledge. Um, what makes you who you are is your alignment and your frequency and your vibration of who you are, and not allowing a speck of anything to come in and change the course of what you decide to do with your life. If you decide to do something and you take action to do it, you just do it. But we've been conformed, refined, and put into, and that doesn't mean you change the way you grew in your education. I'm not talking in that kind of a way. I'm talking more about being the real, raw, authentic you. Being the real. Let's break up the real. The real means just exactly what you're feeling, how you're feeling, what you're thinking, and what your emotions are saying. Raw meaning just as raw as possible. People could see right through fake. And it's time to take the mask off. It's time to take the facade off. And it's time to glow. And it's time to be real. So the real, raw, authentic. Authenticity. Like if you look at a diamond and you know that it's raw because it comes from the raw of the earth, the deep rawness of the earth. When you look at a diamond, it's real, it's raw, and you know that it's authentic. Because when you become your real, raw, authentic self, you are going to shine like a diamond. You are going to be so real and so raw and so authentic. It's time to not allow others to come in and spoil your vine, spoil your soup, spoil all that you are working towards. If you're working towards being an actor, a model, a content creator, a podcaster, working from home, a doctor, a astronomer, anything that you are working towards, and that's what's in your spirit, then you need to do it authentically. You need to follow that vibration. You need to follow that that road that's going to lead you to be exactly who you're meant to be. But if you're on a career path, or if you're on a path that makes you feel like, God, you have to answer to some people, or you can't even talk to your thoughts out to someone, or you can't even be yourself, even in a job, that you're not in the right frequency of your life. You're not in the right vibration. And it's time to enter into the 5D realm and find out exactly what you are supposed to be doing in life. Because, listen, we come around one time on this life. We go around one time. And it's so important that you live it as vibrant and as as authentic, as real and raw as you can. Whether you have to show your emotions, don't be afraid to be real and raw, even with your emotions. Don't be afraid to laugh like you've never laughed before. Don't be afraid to cry like you've never cried before. Don't be afraid to speak your mind in a kind way, of course. Always being kind, considerate. Just because I'm saying be the raw, real, authentic you, and I'm speaking that because it's in my spirit, that does not mean we have to be raw and rude, raw and nasty. Kindness is super important in living this authentic life. It is so important that you know your value, that you are who God intended you to be, and that you become into a new place, that you come into a new place of awakening, an awakening like you've never had before. There are so many people awakening to their purpose in life. The more you become real, raw, and authentic, the more you find your purpose in life. When you wake up tomorrow, wake up and be you. If you're going to put your makeup, if you want to change your hair color, if you want to leave your hair color, if you want to put your makeup, or you want to do something different, or you've always wanted to dress a certain way but you felt uncomfortable, do it. Do it. Jump out of bed and say, this is going to be the new me, the new awakening of me. I am about to shine like a diamond, an authentic, raw diamond. And diamonds have a lot of facets. I don't know if you've ever looked into a diamond. There's a lot of facets to a diamond. I know people, I have like different things that I do with my life. I'm a published author. I'm a published author. I'm a digital content creator, mindset coach, model actor, and there's a lot of things that I do. Can't do too many things because it could be where you're not focused on one thing. But if you are able to multitask and you're able to do the best that you can in any of these areas, it doesn't mean you can't do it. We're now in the era of, this, ever since COVID, I noticed that there's more people working from home, working online, and it opened up a new era of social media, of working online, and it's a beautiful thing. You could have different streams of income. You could do different things, If you've always wanted to do a video or dance in a video or take an art class or take a belly dancing class or take a pole dancing class. Oh my God. Anything. Take a Spanish class. You always wanted to speak Spanish. You always wanted to speak Italian. You always wanted to travel to Rome. Save little by little and get there. But do you, be you. And don't take no for an answer. Whoever takes this run with you, this ride with you, has to match your frequency, has to match your vibration, has to match you. Otherwise, they have to stay behind. And you go. And you live your life and enjoy it to the fullest. I just want you to know that there's another video after this, part 3 of living the real, raw, authentic you. Part 3 will be coming right after this one. And I just want you to know, please, I'm asking, because you have not, because you asked not, and I'm asking for subscribers. I want to grow my channel. If you have any questions, join my conversation down below. Also, leave comments, subscribe to my channel, Myrna Ivette Claudio. I'm here as much as possible. I also put silly videos up for my TikTok and I just